Hi guys, welcome to this session in Microsoft Excel. In this module, I want to show you some really cool tips when you're creating charts. The first one is going to be straightforward. When you highlight data like this in Excel, you can go up to the menus and go insert chart and etc. and pick a chart type, or you can do this. Alt key and F1 function key will generate a default chart for you, which in this case is a column chart. Now, if I just delete that one off for a second, if you want that to be on a separate page, you can just press the F11 function key and that will generate the same chart but put it on a separate sheet. Going back to this one. Now, you can also, once you've got a chart, so I'll do that Alt F1 to give me that chart again. If you've got data on a separate sheet like this one, if I highlight this data, all you have to do is copy, and then just paste it into that chart. It's highlighted, so I'm just doing Control V, and then I get that extra set of data appearing in that chart, which I think is pretty cool. So that's the first one. The second one is I want to do a combination chart based on this data. So this is going to be like a target line. So I'll go Insert Chart this time. I'll go for Combo, that one. First one comes up. So I want this line to be a target line, but I just want it to be sitting just above these or below these, whichever is applicable. So if you double click on this line, just click on the whole line. So I've got myself into here. So I'm going to the paint pot, no fill, no line, clicking on marker options, and then I'm going for built-in, and then I'm picking a little line down here, this one, and then I need to put a size on it. So this size needs to be about 30, like so. Click off that and you get the bar appearing above the columns, which is the target line. And if I just move that chart across a little bit, and for this first one, if I change that to 500, that will just move up to represent that target for that particular column, north. So that's that one. Now let's go into a different sheet, this one. So what I want to do now is show you how stack and scale can help you with a chart. So if I highlight this data here, and I'll just do Alt F1 on this case, just to get myself a chart on this screen. What I want to do is insert some images into these two columns. So let's do that. Insert, go for icons. And the one I want is people. I'm going to search for people. And then I'm going to pick this woman, insert that. So basically I want no fill on this one. So if I go no fill, but I do need a line. So the line needs to be a solid line and it's red. That's what I want. Now I'm going to put that inside here and then basically copy and paste this in there. So copy and click on there, paste, Control V, and then that goes in there. Now I need this one to be filled in red now, so I do want a fill color, fill, red, like that. And then I want that in there, so copy and then paste, Control V, in there. So now I need to change the setting to stack and scale on this. If you go back to the paint pot, down the bottom there you've got stack and scale set to 1. You can see I've got like half, it's based on that there. Now I want this to sit on top of this one, so what I've got to do is play around with the overlap. So if I go into this option and move this across to 100%, they sit on top of each other. So now what happens if I change the percentage in this cell, so if I go 12, that will drop down, so that will react to whatever you type. It goes up or down. If I type 75, it goes nearly all the way up to the top. That's just an example of how stack and scale can work. So hopefully that little video is of use. A few little tricks that you can do with charts, quickly getting data from other sheets, copy and paste them in, and then using the stack and scale feature to sort of show a filled up item, whether it's a person, an image, or whatever you want. So thanks for your time, and I'll catch you on the next one.